Welcome to Way to Commerce. Subscribe to Way to Commerce. Today we discuss about cost of capital problems 345. So this is the IPCC practice manual. Our main objective is concept clarity. This is the rapid revision class. Okay. Problem number 3. PQR Limited has the following capital structure on October 3, 2015. Sources of capital. These are the sources of capital. One is equity share capital, 2 lakh shares of 10 rupees each, 20 lakhs. Next, reserves and surplus, 20 lakhs, 12% preference shares, 9% debentures. The market price of equity share is 30 rupees. This is the market price of the equity share, 30 rupees. It is expected that the company will pay next year a dividend of 3 rupees per share. That means what is this? D1. 30 rupees is the P0, which will grow at 7% forever. That means growth rate is the 7%. It also write as 0.07. Assume 40% income tax rate. You are required to compute weighted average cost of capital using market value weights. So asking market value weights, we have to find out equity share capital, 12% debentures, 12% preference shares, 9% debentures. Okay. First of all, equity share capital. What is the formula for cost of equity share capital? Cost of equity share capital equal to D1 by P0 plus growth rate. Here given growth rate. So D1 how much? We know that. What's the D1? Dividend of 3 rupees per share. 3 rupees by P0. Market price how much? 30 rupees. Plus growth rate 7%. That means 0.07. This is the cost of equity. Okay. Next, 12% preference shares. There is no additional details. So this is the 12%. Next, 9% debentures. We know the tax rate, but there is no other data about redeemable. So that's why we assume as irredeemable debentures. What is the formula for cost of debt? I interest into 1 minus taxation. Okay. By net proceeds. What is the interest rate? 9%. That means 9 into 1 minus tax rate. How much? 40%. 0.4 net proceeds. It's a normal 100 rupees. Assume it's not. So this is the relevant 5.4%. So this is the 17%, 5.4%. Now we calculate weighted average cost of capital. Okay. So prepare table, sources of capital, market value of capital, weight, cost of capital, weighted average cost of capital. So now sources are 9% debentures, 12% preference shares, equity share capital. So here asking market value. So that's why 30 rupees is the per share market value, 2 lakh shares, 60 lakhs. So also preference shares, debentures also. Next, weight total is 1 crore. In 1 crore, debentures see 30%, that means 0.3. Preference shares are 10%, that means 0.10. Equity share capital 60%, that means 0.60. These are weights. Next, we already calculated cost of capital. So debentures 5.4, preference shares already given 12%, equity share capital 17%. Now weights, respective weights by multiplying, it gives totally 13.02% is the weighted average capital. Okay, it's a simple problem. Next, fourth problem. A company issued 40,000 12% redeemable preference share of 100 rupees each at a premium of 5 rupees each. So here redeemable preference shares, how much? 12%. Share of 100 rupees at a premium of 5 rupees each. That means the preference shares are issued at a premium 5 rupees. Next, redeemable after 10 years, n equal to 10 years at a premium of 10 rupees each. That means issued at a premium 5 rupees, redeemable at a premium of 10 rupees each. The flotation cost of each share is 2 rupees. Flotation cost how much? 2 rupees. What is the formula for redeemable preference shares? Preference dividend into preference dividend plus redemption value minus net proceeds by n. That means how many years? By redemption value plus net proceeds by 2. This is the formula for cost of preference shares. So preference dividend, how much? 12 rupees per share. 12 rupees plus redemption value, how much? 100 rupees face value plus with a premium of 10 rupees. That means 110 rupees redemption value, 110 minus net proceeds, how much? 100 rupees face value with a premium of 5 rupees minus flotation cost, how much? 2 rupees. So total net proceeds 100 rupees face value, 5% premium, 2 rupees flotation cost. So 103 rupees is the net proceeds by how many years? 10 years. Total by redemption value 110 plus net sale proceeds 103 rupees by 2. It gives cost of preference shares. Okay. Next. So the answer is same. We calculated for one share in the practice manual given for entire shares. That means preference dividend first calculated 100 rupees per share, 40,000 shares. So 12%, that means 0.12 is the dividend per share. That means 4,80,000. Next, flotation cost 40,000 shares with multiplying 2 rupees per share. Flotation cost is the 2 rupees. 40,000 shares, 80,000 rupees. Next, net proceeds 105 rupees per share. That means 100 rupees face value plus 5 rupees premium into 40,000 shares. Flotation cost already calculated 80,000 rupees. So the answer is 41,20,000. So normally we calculated as 105 rupees minus 2 rupees. Next, redemption value. What is the redemption value? 40,000 shares into 110 rupees. That means 100 rupees face value plus 10 rupees premium. 44 lakhs. The answer is same. The answer is same. Cost of redeemable preference shares. So after calculation, this is the answer. Okay, 11.92% is the answer. Cost of preference shares. Next, fifth problem. The following is the capital structure of Siemens Company Limited as on 31st December 2015. Equity shares 10,000 shares of 100 rupees each, 10 lakhs. 10% preference shares of 100 rupees each, 4 lakhs. 12% debentures, 6 lakhs. Total 20 lakhs. The market price of the company share is 110 rupees. That means P0 is 110 rupees. And it is expected that a dividend of 10 rupees per share, that means D1, 10 rupees. Next would be declared for the year 2016. The dividend growth rate is 6%. So growth rate also given as 6%, that means 0.06. What are the requirements? If the company is the 50% tax bracket, compute the weighted average cost of capital. So asking weighted average cost of capital. First of all, we find out this. Next we go to second one. So to find out weighted average capital, first of all we have to find out cost of equity. What is the cost of equity? D1 by P0 plus growth rate. What is the D1 here? 10 rupees per share would be declared for the year 2016. That means 10 by, what is the market price? 110 plus growth rate 0.06. So this is the cost of equity. Next, preference shares, there is no details. Debentures, 50% tax rate, that means I into 1 minus tax. That means 12 rupees into 1 minus 0.5. That means 6 rupees is the, that means 6% is the cost of debentures. Now we can find out weighted average cost of capital. So computation of the weighted average cost of capital using market value weights. Equity share capital, we already find out cost of equity. 110 rupees is the market price, 10,000 shares, 11 lakhs market value of capital. Next, 10% preference share, 4 lakhs. 12% debentures, 6 lakhs. Total 21 lakhs. So weights, depending upon this weights, 11 lakhs by 21 lakhs, 0.5238. 4 lakhs by 21 lakhs, 0.1905. 6 lakhs by 21 lakhs, 0.2857. Total 1. Next, after tax cost of capital, we already find out cost of equity 15.09. Preference shares, debentures we find out 6%. Now with multiplying these two, it gets, okay, total 11.5233 is the weighted average cost of capital. So this is also simple problem. Next, second one. Assuming that in order to finance an expansion plan, the company intends to borrow a fund of 10 lakhs. That means debt taken, how much? 10 lakhs, bearing 14% rate of interest. How much interest rate? 14%. What will be the company's revised weighted average cost of capital? For new debt, what is the cost of debt? I into 1 minus taxation. 14% into 1 minus 0.5. It gives 7% is the new weighted average cost of debt for 10 lakhs. Next, this financing decision is expected to increase dividend from 10 rupees to 12 rupees per share. That means we have to find out new cost of equity share. What is the D1 now? D1 equal to 12 rupees. However, the market price of equity share is expected to decline from 110 rupees to 105 rupees. That means now P0 equal to 105 rupees only. New cost of equity equal to D1, that means 12 rupees by market price per share now 105 rupees. Okay, plus growth rate how much? 6%, 0.06. Now we get new cost of equity. We know cost of debt, cost of equity, cost of reference. Now we have to find out weighted average cost of capital. Before going to the, we see working notes. Revised cost of equity share 12 rupees, 105 rupees, 0.06. So ultimately gives 17.43% is the revised cost of equity share. Okay, now we see weighted average cost of table. Sources of finance. Equity shares. Now market price is 105 rupees, not 110 rupees. 10 lakh 50, 10% preference shares 4 lakhs, 12% debentures 6 lakhs, new 14% loan 10 lakhs. So ultimately 30 lakh 50,000. It gives weights. Okay. Next, after tax cost of capital, we already find out. So ultimately it gives 10.7876. It also a simple problem. Only difference is it gives new market price per share. That's why we have to find out revised cost of equity. Next, new loan 14% loan. We have to find out cost of debt. So this is the problem. Okay, I hope